Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. I have some beautiful antique rugs that I've had for quite some time. And when I got them, they were antiques, so they're already old, but they're beautiful and they're well made, and I love them. I also have a couple of antique dogs. They're really old and beautifully made, and I love them. One of these dogs doesn't like to use the bathroom outside. He will go out and look at you like, "But I I don't I don't do my business outside." And he has a spot that he really likes to use as his bathroom. And that spot happens to be right next to where I'm sitting. He Both of those dogs like to sit next to me on the floor when I'm working and in this spot. Um, but he also finds that he needs to mark his territory. He's not just really marking his territory. He's going. And so the other morning, I sat here to do some early work, and I couldn't take it. When I am tired, when I am working a lot, my senses are on overload, and they become um, highly efficient, but also to the point of frustration. And my sense of smell is really good, but when I'm tired, smells drive me nuts, sounds drive me nuts. So I was here and it was that. And before I could even push the button to enter the meeting that I was going into, I immediately called someone and scheduled them to come and clean those carpets that day. And I finished all my work, and the timing was perfect. The young man came um, to clean the carpets, and he was delightful and amazing. And we shared some stories while he was working. He commented on how amazing the carpets were. He moved here from Los Angeles, but he is actually from China, and his family is from China. And so he told me his story. And it was a gift. He said that for when he first moved to the United States, he was very depressed. And so for a year, he did nothing but play video games. He said he was addicted to video games. He played them morning, noon, and night. He slept maybe 3 hours, and the rest of the time he was playing those games. And he said his parents, who loved him dearly, did everything they could to get him to stop playing those games, but nothing worked. And then one day he met a man who had this fancy car. And he said, "Wow, I love that car." And the man said to him, "Would you like to have it?" And he said, "Yeah." What do you mean? Of course. Are you going to give it to me? He said, "No. But you could have this car, but you have to work for it." And he said, "Don't ask what you want, but ask what you truly desire." He said he went home, unplugged all of his video games, wrapped them up, and put them away. And he went out and found a job. And then he spoke to someone else who said, "It doesn't matter what job you get, just work it with full intention in your heart. Just keep working." So he did. And he worked several jobs that way. And then he started working more jobs, and then he started working more jobs and more jobs and more jobs. And he said the same intention that he put into playing those video games, he played into working those jobs. And it wasn't because he wanted that car. He said what he truly desired was a sense of worth, a sense of meaning, a sense of belonging, a sense of connectedness. And the first thing he did, because he was living with his parents and he saved everything that he was making, he worked enough and did some other investing kinds of things. He paid off his parents' mortgage. This was the young man cleaning my carpets. He came in and he said how wonderful the house was, and he told me where he lived and that he bought his house. This is the young man cleaning my carpets. Stop asking what you want and ask what you truly desire. What you want will change. What you think you want is not what you really want anyway, but what you truly desire is at the core of your existence. It was a powerful exchange. My carpets look probably like they looked when they were woven. I love them even more. I love my dogs even more because one of the things I truly desire is what Nat King Cole said we all desire: to love and be loved. I love you.